What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
What's going on? The Spitballers back again.
What's going on?
Andy, Mike, and Jason. Another great episode on the way.
You all right,
great. That's great news. This is going to be a good one. You can't even look at me, can you?
I can't look at you right now because you have shaved your face, and it's just a little jarring.
Yeah,
There's more light reflecting off of your face right now, and
A lot.
There
it's
is
hitting me in the
more.
eyeball.
Yeah, you need to wear sunglasses around me due to mostly my white neck. So here's the deal. I've had a beard for the last, I don't know, like 2 years now?
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, it's so...
Because you didn't always have a beard, and it didn't seem this strange.
Well, I wasn't always this fat, Andy, and I think that's a big part of it, right? Because the reason I started growing the beard was, look, the Moore neck, that's my last name, the generations of Moore men, our neck is...
It's well-renowned, your neck situation?
To me, I've always thought, that's unfortunate. Like, small chin, big neck, it kind of droops down like a turkey gobbler. Blah, 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 blah. Good for Thanksgiving. But other than that...
How is it good for Thanksgiving? Do you dress up as a turkey?
Yes, you get in the spirit, the turkey-loving spirit. Look at me, I'm a turkey.
I'm a turkey eating a turkey.
And, so I could hide the fat neck with a beard. And then we decided for Halloween to, for our other podcast, Fantasy Footballers Podcast, which has a video product, to dress up.
Yes.
And I went as a character that has a giant mustache, which of course requires shaving the rest of the beard. And then I'm not going to rock a mustache because I'd be happy to, but the wife was very excited to have smooth-lipped Jason, and
Smooth.
she was excited until she saw me.
I will say this.
Why was this? Oh, go ahead, Mike.
You also had a Halloween years ago where you dressed up as Tobias.
That's right.
From Arrested Development.
Never knew.
And you went all, I mean, you shaved your head and then shaved the bald pattern that David Cross has. I am impressed by the lengths that you will go for your Halloween costume, because
I realized Mike
I'm
didn't
not
even
shaving my head
Mike
or
didn't
beard.
even change his hair.
No,
Nope.
Mike.
I put a jacket on.
I went and looked at the picture. Mike was dressed up as a Ryan Fitzpatrick. I went and looked at the actual picture of Ryan Fitzpatrick. He had completely different hair on the top of his head. All Mike would have had to do was like lay his hair down to look like him, and Mike didn't even do that.
Yeah, I mean, Mike dressed up as like,
Mike.
Yeah.
but like Mike
I had a gold chain on.
Mike at a cool party or
Yeah.
something.
Now, I am curious, when you decided to grow the beard to cover the neck, was it at that point in time, did you think maybe that would be I'd lose weight rather than grow the beard?
I always thought I would lose the weight before I shaved the beard. I was wrong. I have now shaved the beard. I have not lost the weight.
Come on, man. You've been working hard.
I've been working out. But here's the truth, and this is no
But not
joke.
the neck as much.
This is not a joke. If I lost 50 pounds and my body was shredded, I'm confident I would have a saggy, droopy white neck. It's just genetically, I'm ruined.
What can you do for a neck? I mean, can you do neck rolls?
I don't know.
Back in like I think it was like the 50s or whatever, they had workout machines for your neck.
Oh, let's go back in time.
What if
Well,
you
they didn't
stretch
do anything.
What if you stretch your neck out?
I need to do, like,
no,
jaw.
like elongate it. So more like a giraffe-esque.
I really, really now want to see just some shredded dude, but he has
just
like
a big neck. Just a poochy neck.
Tomorrow,
Just
Jason's going to come
small
in.
chin, big neck. Sucks.
He's going to come in and say he got into a car accident. He'll be wearing one of those
Yeah, it's a neck
the
brace.
neck braces. I'm sorry, guys.
I need it to be winter quicker because turtlenecks are coming in fashion from what I hear.
Now, a turtleneck, this is not meant to be a rude question, but a turtleneck with the neck that you have been given, all right, where does it go?
Yeah, it probably doesn't go high enough. I need the turtleneck to go all the way to the chin.
You need a turtleneck ski mask combo.
There you go.
You should go only neck beard.
Thanks, guys.
This has been really
Feel good about myself.
Would you rather? That's a good question and a mock draft on the podcast today. But before we do that, we want to jump into a review from the listeners.
Reviewosaurus Rex.
Oh, this one is titled Life Changing. The Spitballers Podcast has been life-changing for me. I'm ashamed to admit that I have always been a stander. After listening to the pod, I built up the courage to revolutionize my bathroom routine. I can now proudly join the ranks of sitters. My family and friends are starting to come back into my life. I'm a new man, all thanks to the Spitballers.
Well, I mean, this is the impact we can make on this world.
I had a few friends come out of the woodwork after listening to that conversation and say, I've been a stander forever. And I like my reaction to the question on the show of do you stand or you sit when you wipe was legit. I had no idea that people actually stood.
Well, people don't talk about this. This is why this podcast is so important. People are not, people are they're ashamed.
Right. Yeah.
We're bringing things out
ignorant,
to the light.
really.
Yeah, very ignorant.
So go if you want to hear that. That's a few
But
episodes
that's
ago.
that's how I am with a lot of the questions on the show, where I don't even want to put them in the show. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Like, no, of course not. But then there's so many people that all these questions that we get frequently, there are people that actually believe the wrong things.
Which we've done that question too. You can go back and find that somewhere.
You can also send in a question at Spitballers Pod on Twitter, spitballerspod.com. We're on Instagram, Facebook. Both of those are Spitballers Pod, and we always appreciate you reviewing, as that listener has done so wonderfully.
Yes, thank you.
With all of the stars, and we're on iTunes.
Starter Deck.
You can subscribe over there. Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh, that was their name?
I think so.
I thought the name was missing because his name is Starter Deck.
Yeah.
But I guess what else would it be?
Yeah.
That is his name. All right, let's get into Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
All right, would you rather have your children pick every meal you eat or have your wife pick every meal you eat?
All right, so for the rest of your life, you're either basically what does this mean? Grown-up food or kid food?
I suppose the way that my first impression of this question, I am generally in charge of dinner in the right household. I come home, I figure it out. My wife is quite indecisive when it comes to meals. So if I picked my wife,
you'd never eat again?
No, I would eat, but I think she would be so angry at me of what curse I have put upon her that she has to do the side dinner for me every single night. I don't know if I would ever escape from that cloud.
Would she just pick horrific meals for you out as punishment for making her decide? You're eating dog food tonight, Mike.
I think it would be more of like you had said, I would just probably never eat again.
Let me ask this. Which one of these categories, if we may call people categories, as of course we can.
Which one of these answers?
There you go. Which one of these answers is more likely to have them angrily give you bad meals from time to time?
The wife.
Oh,
the kids grow up, though. Someday they'll be teenagers.
True.
Right. I mean, the kids are most likely to give me kind of the foods that are in my wheelhouse. They're the ones that say, okay, for dinner tonight, we're going to do mac and cheese, or we're going to do cereal. Today's probably 8 to 10 days in a row of waffles.
No, I know what would happen. If my boy was in charge, it would be pizza every night. Because he would not be picking for me. He would be picking for himself, and he would pick pizza every single night. Do you guys get this? Do you have a food that your kids ask for? Because
it's mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is all they want.
My boy, every night. Oh, are we getting pizza tonight? Why do you think we're getting pizza tonight?
Yeah, it's not only the same, it's the exact same. It's
presumptuous.
Pizza. It's pizza. We can have pizza for dinner last night, and then because we're running late, it's pizza for lunch the next day, and then what do you want to eat? Pizza. And it's like, you just You just finished eating pizza like 2 hours ago.
You have a slice in your hand.
There is no reason, just to kind of go another direction. Why on earth does Domino's or Papa John's or Pizza Hut or any of these main chains, why on earth do they not have a subscription service for delivery?
Ooh.
Where you just
Domino's probably has one coming.
It makes no sense that there wouldn't be something you could subscribe to where you get pizza delivered on whatever night you want every single week at the exact same time.
I remember.
Not just. I mean that, but that gave me the idea of how do you not have a plan where it's okay for $30 a month you get one pizza a week.
Exactly.
Oh, right. Like all the movie passes are doing.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that's
and if you want to subscribe to a certain day, or maybe like you got the Tuesday, Thursday plan.
Now here's
8 pizzas a month.
I mean, that's a genius plan. There's a lot of money to be made.
Here's why I think that wouldn't work.
Copyright Spitballers 2018.
Yes, for sure. We're going to need a chunk of that.
What is the date of this recording?
But the reason
8:54 a.m. Wednesday, October 31st, 2018.
There's like go see movies, right? You
right.
get the subscription, and the reason that works is you just can't always see movies. You can't go see 100 movies in a month. It takes too much time. There's not enough movies out.
People have jobs.
Based on what we were just talking about, I feel like there are people, myself included, that could eat pizza every single day.
Well, that's why it's not daily. It's just one a week. And
no, he's saying he could. So I mean,
you're limiting it.
Yeah, I'm limiting it to one a week, and because you know that not every family's gonna get the pizza every single week.
Oh, you're
and on
saying.
top of that, let's break this down. What does it cost Domino's to make their pizza?
$2,
50 cents,
19.5 cents.
Look, I eat them; they're delicious, but I know what I'm eating is absolute trash.
Well, unless you'd like to sponsor.
The thing is,
I
if
said I eat it and it's good.
If you have people on a schedule, though, then you can you already know how many deliveries you got to make. You can make the pizzas at the right time. The efficiency goes up. The cost goes down. Copyright 2018.
Spitballers pizza plan.
So
I would choose my
question.
children for taste because I choose. My wife would make me healthy stuff all the time, and I would be like, ooh.
I'm gonna get a Jason neck real quick if I pick my kids.
Yeah, I'm growing the beard out, picking the kids.
Yeah.
Got to get that kid food. I want chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and pizza for the
There'll
rest of my
be a
life.
Chipotle in there every once in a while, so I'm gonna go with pizza and Chipotle every.
From your kids? Your kids like
yes.
Chipotle? All right.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather be filthy rich in the 1800s or poor but living today?
The timing of this is so good.
Yeah, I know. I would never pick filthy rich in the 1800s, except. Oh, man, Red Dead Redemption 2. We are all playing it right now.
We're all living in the Wild West right now. And what did it say? In the first weekend, Red Dead Redemption made over $700 million. And in this game, if you don't know what it is, you play a character living in the 1800s, going from town to town, saloon to saloon, bounty hunter to bounty hunter.
Yeah.
The Wild West.
Yeah, the Wild West. And now being filthy rich makes you a target in the Wild West.
I'm fine being that
because
target.
if you you got to transport your money, all your money. There's not bank accounts where the money's all digitized.
It's true.
You've got gold bullion.
I would rather
bricks in
a
a
gold
wagon.
ingot.
I would much rather worry about protecting all of my gold ingots than not having any gold ingots, right?
Well, you also live a shorter life. I mean, in the 1800s, you're probably going down to something.
Man. Yeah, there's a lot more
disease.
Yeah, the disease, and the doctors are
danger.
Their solution was we should probably cut your arm off or put leeches on you. But at least if you're filthy rich in that time, some of the hardships, where people have to actually, you're hunting for your food, whatever you eat, it's because you are in charge of it. But if you're filthy rich,
there's not a worry there.
I got people who are doing that for me.
You're just driving around on trains.
I'm the cowboy, man.
Oh, man.
You'd be on
sheriff of this.
You'd be on the nice trains.
You would.
What was the difference between a bad train and a nice train in the 1800s?
Oh, I think it's huge. I think they had the luxury cabins,
the executive cabin.
Yeah.
I'm all about it.
Oh,
man.
I'm living
You can get tuberculosis in any cabin.
That's a fair point.
I'm gonna roll the dice with dysentery, and I'm taking the 1800s because
I've had my fair share of dysentery.
We've all died from dysentery in the Oregon Trail. I mean, look, you say, oh, your life is longer now, but this says, or you got to be poor living today. How long is your life living under a bridge?
Well,
It didn't say.
Well, I'm taking it to the extreme.
Yes, okay.
I'm not saying like I'm slightly below the.
I'm just looking at it
median
more as
income level. I'm homeless.
yeah.
okay.
You're
fair.
destitute. Let me ask you this: is a homeless person today physically better off than the average person in the 1800s? Because in the 1800s, I mean,
they're not.
Yeah, I would say no.
where do they go to the bathroom? In a bathroom, right?
Wait,
I don't know.
That's the perks of the Wild West. I go wherever I want.
If that's a perk,
Freedom.
you
know
can
what?
do that now, Mike, if you want.
No. You know what true freedom is? I just took a whiz over there. That's freedom.
You can do that now if you want your freedom.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can. Because here's the thing. In the 1800s, it wasn't like just because you went out in the woods that you could go in front of people. Like, you're not talking and you just whip it out.
Oh, you definitely could.
No way.
Yes. If you do that today, you are getting a ticket and you're getting yourself on a registry.
Either way, you need privacy. Then or now, you still need privacy.
That's fair. Now, I don't know how we got there, but filthy rich in the 1800s is my vote.
Let's go.
I've always romanticized the Wild West. I've always thought, where in the hell, having the reputation, the 6-shooter, roaming the wild.
I'm with you because
the wild hills.
I'm romanticizing it as well. I give myself an over-under of 5 days before I realize I've made a terrible mistake.
That's very true. Yeah, I mean, about day 2, when I wake up freezing cold in the middle of a desert, can't start a fire, bugs are attacking me, and then I'm getting chased by lawmen or something.
Especially if it's us now that's then put in that situation. Like, we know what we
have
know
no
now.
skills.
We have no skills.
They just hand you a hat.
We have no ability to wait, I gotta walk there?
Yeah.
What?
Where's my Uber? Uber for horses?
Yeah.
I'm not copyright 2000
Spitballers copyright.
October 31st. I want to be able to order a horse on my phone.
Uber?
And have
Uber. I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I'll allow it. All right. Are we all living in the Wild West?
We are.
Kia!
Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid?
Okay. Merman.
Or merman.
Merman.
Yeah. So,
wait.
Let's describe these. A reverse merman would be
fish on top.
Fish on top, legs on the bottom.
So I'm walking around.
Yeah.
But you're a fish upstairs.
With a fish head. Can
Yeah.
I talk?
Yeah.
But a reverse
course.
centaur means you've got
But you have fins. You don't have hands.
You've got a horse top and a human body. So in both cases, you're walking around on 2 legs, but you're either a horse on top or a fish on top.
That is what the question is. Are you
wanna-
a fish head or a horse head?
Would you rather be a fish? Now, can you breathe?
Of course you can breathe.
Yeah, you have to be able to breathe. Otherwise, you're
Well,
saying,
but-
would you rather be alive?
Well, no.
Or dead?
Or be a horse.
Well, I want to know whether I'm trying to swim with human legs. That's what I wanted to know. Because, are you losing some of what attracts you to being a fish top by not being in the water? I mean, if you're just walking around with what possible perk exists for walking around with a fish head?
None.
Now, if you're under the water, at least you can blend in a little with your friends.
There are more,
Except you're gigantic.
And you have human legs.
Yeah,
and you
super
can't
slow.
Yeah, you can't get away from any predator with those human legs. You're going to be out in the ocean.
Now, do you have fins? I mean, I assume
On top, yeah.
on top
you
you
don't have
fins
arms.
or hooves.
Wait, you have hooves too.
Hooves.
Wait, I've got hoof arms?
Of course, you're a horse.
Yeah, that's
I'm
how you
half a horse.
Stand a horse up. It's gonna have what
2
look like,
hooves.
So I'm
Wait,
not
the
just a
arms.
horse head.
That's how you
You're a
order.
horse
That's how
body.
you order from Hoover.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to. I'm interested in the eating capabilities of a horse, if I'm being honest.
Oh, you want to go one bite apple? One apple,
bite
one bite.
apple, one bite anything. I want to be able to chomp my way through life.
You just want giant teeth. Now, what kind of fish are you? I mean, do you get to choose? Can I be a barracuda on top?
Does that make a difference?
I don't think so.
It's like, well, if I could be a catfish. I love the whiskers.
What? You're sitting here saying, I'm interested in the teeth of a horse.
Well, I mean, that's pretty amazing. Their chompers are world-renowned.
Yeah.
Could you, can you move? Can you go 4 legs? I mean, could you put your 2 human legs down and then 2 horse legs? Will you go? That'd be awkward. Could people ride you as
feel
a
like
half horse? Or a half fish?
They'd have to be up on your shoulders. It would just be like they can ride me now. I mean, people can do it. You climb on up.
It's like Mike saying he can't go to the bathroom outside right now if he wanted to. True freedom. True freedom is if someone could ride on my shoulders.
If only. Yeah, I'm gonna be a horse face.
Have you guys seen Hotel Transylvania 3?
No.
I've heard it.
Oh, as in your children are watching it?
It is in the van.
Because I'm reminded of this because they're on a cruise ship and the entire staff, it's fish, but they walk around like people, but it's still a fish with their head sticking straight up, and it's a nightmare situation. You don't want to be half.
You'd rather
fish.
be a mare than that nightmare.
Yes,
this has been
exactly very well done. You got to be the horse.
Even the orientation of your eyes and face are better if you're a horse.
100% better.
I mean, imagine how strong your upper body's going to be if you're a horse.
Imagine if you ran for office of a city and you could be the mayor. Huh?
What if
Mayor?
Now, I mean, let's
Someone's poisoned the water tower.
What on
That was
earth
the worst whinny of all time. That was
Now,
like an elephant
as
whinny.
a fish head, let's just appropriate the fact you are on land or water, you can breathe. I mean, that at least give them that.
There's one perk.
So the perk is you can go. I mean, snorkeling trips are off the chain.
But you're going to have to go into water to actually eat. Because, I mean, you have fins. And,
I would have to have.
You have no neck. You can't turn. Well, I guess some fish can turn. I'm
not
imagining.
going to be able to catch nothing.
No, you would die. You're dead. You're dead. Fish head is dead.
Give me the. I'm the
That's
horse.
what Mom always
the
used
horse
to say.
for sure.
Fish head is dead.
That's a great question.
All right, this question comes in from Joe Calderon.
What's up, Joe?
He said, recently my wife and I got into the podcast. She loves it.
Thank you, Joe.
Please settle something for us. Do you have to rinse the dishes before putting them in the dishwasher? She says, yes. I say, if you're going to waste the water to rinse them, you might as well just wash them by hand. This is a very interesting question. Look, I've always taken the approach that you want to give the plate a little bit of help in the dishwasher. Just a spritz of water.
Right.
I feel like the water is somehow breaking down the food molecules ahead of time. And
As
then,
opposed to all the water in the dishwasher that does it.
well, as opposed to, yes, exactly. As opposed to all the, you've never soaked a dish?
Yeah, no, I've soaked a dish.
Why do you soak the dish?
I soak a dish to make it easier for me to clean the dish.
Yeah, and that's the principle behind slightly wetting a dish before you put it in the dishwasher. By the time you run the dishwasher that night, I feel like you've loosened up the food molecules.
If you're not gonna rinse, you have to wash right away. I mean, you load the dishwasher. You got to start it nearly immediately.
I can get behind that
because there's not much worse than pulling out the pot from the dishwasher. And it's got stuck on food. But now it's not just stuck on food. It's tiny little daggers that you have to figure out how to scratch off.
Let me ask you a genuine question. Do you think that those, let's say there are little bits of food on it after you wash it, do you think those are detrimental to your health at that point?
No.
I mean, in any way, shape, or form?
The heat has killed
That's what I'm wondering.
everything. But they're detrimental to your mental health. Because it doesn't matter if there's bacteria on there that's actually going to affect you. If I'm eating off of a plate with nasty baked-in pieces of food, I want to, like, former girlfriend, I don't know, like an ex. Like,
this was food yesterday.
This was the former.
This was my food before. It's
the
no
former
longer.
meal. Exactly. I mean, that's disgusting. I would want to throw up.
Well, because you could always scratch that food up on accident into your meal.
Oh.
But here's the thing.
Grody.
Is this a good place to talk ill of my wife?
This is a safe place. I'm sure she won't listen.
Because I need to know. I need to know the truth of whether or not
you're on your own.
You know how you pick your battles, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know whether this is a battle that I should just let go. I mean, it's been like 11 years, so maybe I should. But here,
sounds like you got to
get something off your every
chest.
time.
Either way, you're doomed.
Yeah, you're doomed. So just walk. Keep digging.
No. I'm not doomed. I'm genuinely polling you two fine gentlemen.
Okay. All right.
Every time she'll put in at night she runs the dishwasher.
Okay.
It's like her routine before bed. She just puts the thing in and runs it. She'll put them away too, which is just like super nice. So I rarely do that anymore. It's just she runs it at night. She puts it away when I'm gone in the morning.
Cool.
However, all of it gets put away without being dried sufficiently.
What?
Ooh.
How does that even make sense?
Because the dishwasher won't, like, if kids' cups, like, it's moist. And sometimes they have, you pull a bowl out and it's got a little water in it.
Wait, she puts dishes in the dishwasher at night and puts them away in the morning.
Yeah.
You got a dishwasher problem, my friend.
It's also the angle that you put it in.
Exactly.
Like if a bowl is tipped backwards, it's going to hold water and it's not going to
What I'm saying is
out.
wherever I go around to get a dish or anything, it's like an 80% chance that dish is moist. Now, would that concern you from a bacteria perspective? From what are your concerns there? Because I'm always saying, and part of it is, she'll take out the wet cup, she'll put the top on it, and put it away.
Oh, that's a problem,
right? Because she won't even let it dry out. She just puts the top on it, and then there's just water inside.
There is now an ecosystem inside of that cup.
That's what I've been saying for 10 to 11 years.
There's life in there, single-celled organisms.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I don't
They're
think
multiplying.
that at all. I don't think that at all. It's you got a clean cup with a little bit of moisture on it.
But that moisture stays for weeks. If I don't, because when
a
you put a top on it,
put a little bit of moisture, Jason, in your bread bag. Seal that up.
Yeah,
and see what happens.
You want to know the big difference in that situation? Bread. That one has it, one doesn't.
But we're talking about the microscopic level.
Put a piece of wet bread in your cup and seal it up.
No. I didn't say put wet bread. I said put a couple drops in the bag and see what happens.
But the point is there's something to grow on.
Yeah, there's a glass.
So do you think that this is an issue? I mean,
I don't think it's an issue. When I get dishes,
she's slowly poisoning you.
When in 60 years, your immune system will be broken down to the point.
I mean, we have children, guys.
When I put the dishes away,
had children.
Yeah.
Before
if there is water,
the wet dish got them.
If there's water, on the bottom of the cup that's upside down or whatever, I just do the throw it out. I'll give it a shake, give it a little flick, and then I put it in the cupboard. That's it. I mean,
so you put most of them away wet.
I do, but also, I fully 100% clean the dishes before putting them in the dishwasher.
Full clean.
It's a problem.
You told me that this was something. I remember this story. You said growing up you had to do that.
Yeah,
and now you do it as a routine.
Yeah. Well, I don't trust the dishwasher.
Right.
I just don't.
I don't think the technology is advanced enough to where we're actually doing much to those dishes in there.
No, so what I need to do, truly, is a science experiment. I need to take a meal, scrape off the plate, leave it on the counter, wait 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, go to bed, whatever. And then the next day, without putting one drop of water, I want to load that dishwasher with those dishes and see what happens. Is there any chance I get clean dishes out of there? Because if that dishwasher comes out clean, then I've just improved the rest of my life. But if that dishwasher comes out dirty, then I go, I was right to wash all of the dishes before putting them in. And then I could just get the double wash because
why don't you just wash them and then put them away?
Because I don't believe that's clean. I need the scalding.
So you don't trust yourself or the dishwasher.
That's correct.
Only them
but with
together.
our powers combined, Captain Planet.
So do you go sanitary boost on the water temperature?
Every
time?
The normal run of a dishwasher is already scalding lava hot. I mean, if you're near a dishwasher when it's running, the steam is coming out of it. I mean, right. I think it sanitized. I don't put the sanitize button on. I think it's unnecessary.
Well, I think the regular temperature is it's probably pretty close to how you. The shower is not nearly as hot as that.
We should move on. This question comes from Thomas Pepples on Twitter, is it necessary to brush your teeth while you are camping? I mean, if you're pooping without a toilet, it seems that you can eat without brushing. Another Wild West question.
Oh, man, we're living in
the side effects of the Wild West, those teeth were bad.
Yeah.
And then there was bad dentistry.
Yeah, a lot of teeth pulling
People
going on.
pulled out their own teeth with pliers.
Gross. They had pliers?
Do you brush your
Of course
teeth?
they had pliers.
Do you brush your
Impressive.
teeth when you camp?
What? I don't
I have
understand-
never brushed my teeth when I've camped.
I don't understand this comparison because he's saying, well, if you go to the bathroom without a toilet, but you still clean up afterwards, I mean, you're not a savage.
Dude, maybe. I mean, you don't know this guy.
I'm not a camper. So tell me.
No, of
you-
course. You
Yeah,
bring
you-
toilet paper to the campsite.
Exactly. So why would I'm calling you out of it. You don't brush your teeth?
I cannot think of a time I've brushed my teeth on a camping trip ever.
I've never
Do
gone.
the germs know you're on a camping trip? So
I'm on
they-
vacation.
You're fine.
But the essence of a camping trip is roughing it. I mean, that doesn't mean the execution
But you
of
bring
it is.
toilet paper.
Normally there's like campgrounds have those little like porta potty things.
With toilet paper.
Correct.
You need to pick a side. Are you roughing it or are you not?
Well, I'm saying every modern person doesn't rough it. But I'm saying that I don't think about brushing my teeth because when I get up in the morning, you're having the hot coffee and I've never brushed my teeth.
I have always brought the toothbrush when I go camping, and I will say this. My intent is always to use it.
But you never have.
No, I certainly have, but there are definitely the mornings where you wake up, you get out, you stretch, you're you're hiking, and then next thing you know, life has moved on.
You don't taste your mouth?
I don't think so.
How often do you forget to brush at your own house?
Never.
Do you brush in the morning or at night?
Morning.
Oh, that makes it easy. I only brush at night.
That's madness. That's madness. Absolute madness.
I don't know how you could wake up in a normal day routine and not brush your teeth before leaving the house.
That seems strange to me.
Which one? Which part?
The morning part, because I don't want to wake up and brush because then my coffee is going to taste like toothpaste.
Well, if you have coffee, that's all the more reason to brush, right?
I feel like you eat your food right then. Do you brush after lunch?
No, but
Do you brush after breakfast?
But I'll pop some gum.
I brush
Freshen it up.
I brush after. If you're gonna have breakfast, you brush
don't have
after breakfast.
gum every day.
No, not every day.
So that's
Now you're a liar,
But
Mike.
but bad breath does not just come from food. I mean,
No,
you've got
I brush at night.
What is the more important aspect of brushing? Is it the health of the teeth so they don't fall out, you don't get cavities? Is this the worry, or is it the breath?
Oh,
Like,
it's 100% the teeth.
it's the breath.
This is perfect. I'm sitting where I should be sitting because this was a question I was just wrestling with because I'm on both sides of that.
The breath is washed away once you eat breakfast. I mean, it's not going to make a difference to you. If you have a cup of coffee and eat breakfast, it doesn't matter whether you're not going to have morning breath still. It's gone.
It returns.
It doesn't return.
I feel like it returns.
No,
It returns.
the morning breath
It's like
is
the Jedi.
Look,
It
you talked
returns.
about a moist ecosystem. That's what happens in your mouth when you sleep. And either you brush in the morning to get rid of it, or you eat food and drink, and then it's gone.
I need to know. Do you think everyone listening is like, wait a minute? Are you telling me they only brush in the morning
Because they
or
do
at night?
both.
Because they do both.
Yeah,
'Cause
most people.
Those are weirdos.
A lot of people do both.
Those are just dentists.
Are we
My
monsters?
kids and my wife. Well, my wife might brush twice, but all the kids brush only at night.
Oh, I make my kids brush before school for sure, so they don't get
Yes.
picked on.
What if you're out camping, so they don't get picked on? What if you're out camping and you had to choose between toilet paper or a toothbrush? You'd always choose
toilet
It's
paper.
just toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
What if you only had a toothbrush and you had to choose how to use it?
I'm gonna brush my teeth, bro?
So anyway, I
The
have
utility isn't
I have to clean with a toothbrush.
right.
Yeah.
Right. You either clean with a toothbrush, but
Is
obviously you're not going to use it for.
Is it motorized?
Sure.
Did
It's your own portable bidet.
That's not a bidet.
No, it isn't.
That's a scrub and
You
brush.
need the water pick. All right.
Yeah, can I get the water flosser?
We're gonna. I think we're gonna get the water flosser. Let's move on.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, today's mock draft is going to be game shows, and we're going to stick with the snake draft format, the serpentine format. So if you pick first, it goes 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, and so on. We did this last week. I believe.
Oh,
Jason's first.
Jason's first.
Yeah.
Oh no. So we did our serpentine snake draft last week for the first time.
Vacation destinations. Did
And
you just post the poll?
I posted the poll right before we started recording this episode, so we did not know the results. And I am sad to say that I am getting crushed, which is foolish. My places were the best.
Hold on.
Oh, Mike and I are neck and
So
neck.
you're telling me the draft where we could have gone anywhere in the world, and you picked just California locations, you're losing?
2 California locations.
I was getting crushed by friends outside the show because I didn't go global enough.
Mike and
You
I
had
are.
the Swiss Alps, Cancun, and Paris.
Mike
How
and
are
I
you not
just went.
global?
Mike and I are at 41% and 40%.
Wow.
So we this
is
one's
the
going to be
closest
down
ever.
to the wire.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a comeback. I feel it.
What are you? Wait. So
So we're doing-
Hey, hold on. If he's at 41 and I'm at 40,
He's at 19%.
Yeah, it's
So we're going to do game shows
dang
today.
it.
That was the
I
idea.
got the first pick.
oh, there's a 101.
There is
Get out of
not.
here.
There is no way.
Easy.
There is for me.
Easy.
Jason,
All right. Well,
you get to pick first, my friend.
I'll tell you what I'm doing today, because I'm usually a pad the polls type of guy. I go for whatever's going to win. Today, I'm going with game shows I just actually love. I love watching because there's a lot. Look, I'll throw out Jeopardy as it's one of the biggest, best game shows of all time.
Sure.
I mean, get out of here.
I don't ever
what
watch
a
it.
stupid show.
What's your
good
101, Jay?
My 101.
Stop stalling.
No, I'm not stalling. I know what it is because it's the combination of it's a big famous one that is awesome. I love it. I would watch it with any host because I've watched it with so many different hosts.
Oh,
It's the Family Feud.
That's a good one.
that is a good one.
That's
And
not your 101, huh?
Nope.
No,
Oh, I know what it is.
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to take Mike's.
Yeah.
Look, I grew up with it. I
There's no
loved
way
it.
it was making it to me.
I loved missing school so that I could watch it.
yeah.
It's still great. So many commercials.
So many commercials.
It's The Price is Right.
Yeah. That's the 101.
The show is a commercial. Like literally,
is.
the
The actual
show
content
is a
of the
commercial
show.
of like,
It's a
how much
genius.
does this cost?
It's the genius idea. But man, the showcase showdowns, watching those prizes, the excitement, Bob Barker.
Are you a Bob Barker guy?
I
Or-
am a Bob Barker guy, yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine with
Because
Drew,
all-
though.
I'm not-
I think
I'm not
Drew's-
opposed
I
to
think
him.
He's grown into the role, and he's actually very
But
enjoyable.
all of my childhood is marked by,
I prefer Drew Carey at this point.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bob Barker was just boring. He's a boring old man. Sorry, Bob Barker lovers.
There was 2 really easy picks, I feel like, for this particular draft. So super unfortunate that I had to take the third spot.
now you get 2 picks in a row.
great.
It's like, I can't think of one that I want. There's a couple out there.
I will know there's
still,
great ones, but there's no obvious that's the one I got to grab.
I agree.
Because it's not coming back to me.
I know where you're going.
All
At least
right.
one of the 2.
Well, the first one I'm going to go with is I don't want any whammies in my life. No whammy, stop. I'm going to take Press Your Luck.
I don't know that
I
show.
have no idea what show
I
that
Are
have
is.
you
no-
freaking kidding me?
When you said no whammies, all I could think of was
Wow.
Anchorman.
What is Press Your Luck?
Are you joking?
I've never
No,
heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
That was my second favorite show growing up. It was
Wow.
on
Now,
US
is it possible that this was one that your family played, like in
No.
the evenings?
And they recorded yourselves and then
then
watched
no.
the
show you that
VHS
tape?
tapes?
No, trust me. The social media will let you guys know that you're idiots, that you don't know what
Now, I
Press Your
hate,
Luck is.
You might be right, but then again, I've looked at like a bunch of lists,
Right.
and I've never seen Press
I've
Your
never
Luck
seen.
on it.
Yeah, but I guess we're pressing our luck, Andy.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
Yeah, you certainly are.
Mike seems as angry over this revelation that we don't know what it is, which, by the way, if we don't know what it is, that's really not our fault.
No, it's not our fault. It's the Press Your Luck's fault.
You've never heard no whammy, stop.
No,
I've heard-
when you said that, I thought it was a movie.
I thought Anchorman, whammy. That's the only thing that came to mind.
This is
I just looked at another list of
This is-
25
hold
game
on.
shows, and I cannot find this thing.
Wait. It's called Press
Yes,
Your
Press Your
Luck game show. I want to look at the logo, the people.
Here's what it says, a press release. Press Your Luck was only available in a select number of homes growing up, and it looks
in
like
1952.
In 1952.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
Sorry, man. You better make another
first pick.
Nice.
No.
You could have had that with your last pick, but go on.
You certainly could have, because
I
could
am
not.
shocked.
I couldn't have drafted it.
Me neither.
For Mike's next pick, he's going with
now, mind
Cup
you,
or a Can.
Hold on a second. Cup or a Can.
Cup or a Can was such a great game show. Is it a cup or is it a can?
Let me just state this. Press Your Luck aired from 1983 to 1986.
Okay, so when I was
No.
Yes.
Within the repeats
Yes.
were on when I was growing up.
Correct.
2 to
You
5.
watched the Press Your Luck repeat channel with 3 full seasons of Press Your
all right,
Luck.
here's the thing. You say the social media will come out and let us know that they
Yes.
know it. And that's true for those who know. Everyone that doesn't know usually stays quiet, but I'm calling you spitwads. Let us know if you have never heard of Press Your Luck.
Yes, please do. Mike,
Don't let Mike win this
This could
social
be the
media
greatest show that's ever existed. I have no idea.
I'm baffled.
Yeah, well, I was born in 1984, and the show was over by 86. So,
I watched it in the 90s.
yeah, I mean, then again, Price is Right has been going since 1972 until now. So, go on, Mike. What's your second pick?
Because that was the easy pick.
Password. The name is Password.
All right, there's 2 shows I'm deciding between.
Not worried.
I couldn't agree more.
Man.
Mike is amazing because he can consistently do this to us.
Yeah, he picks. I mean, his reservoir of knowledge. It's. I don't know that it's deeper, but it's different. It's. It's like.
I don't know if it's deeper, but it's different. Okay. You got Press Your Luck. Move on.
Just grab Jeopardy, man. Do yourself a favor.
No, I will not. I will not grab Jeopardy.
Oh, my gosh. I have a question for you guys after Mike makes his second pick. Go on.
All right, well, apparently I need some star power now. After that
So I'm
pick.
going with...
I'm going to take the show I like more, so I'm going to take Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh no! I really wanted that to come back. I thought that would not. It was.
I'm surprised.
It was a short.
I'm surprised you've heard of that show, Jason.
It was a short run, like when it was in its prime. But when it was in its prime,
It was must-watch TV.
it was literally everyone at school
Yeah.
would be talking about. Did you see the guy won the $1 million last night? And you would all. It was one of those rare It felt like the olden days gather around the transistor radio.
Yes.
It
was a nationwide event.
The kids liked it. The grandparents liked it. And so, I love Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You didn't press your luck with that one. That's just a good
apparently.
pick.
Now, I'm up, and I have a pick that I want real bad. And technically under Wikipedia, it is sorted under American game shows.
No.
I want Survivor.
Survivor is
I
not
want
a game
Survivor.
Survivor is...
It's not a game show.
Yeah.
That's Survivor.
I mean, this is up to you. Now, I get it.
I knew where you were going. Survivor's
Wikipedia
not.
is listed as a game show.
I mean, I'll allow it because that show sucks. Jason?
Oh, that shows the truth.
I think
that shows the truth.
I think there are so many people that love it.
There's no Press Your Luck.
I genuinely don't think it's a game show because a game show is
You win money.
centered around
Winning
a board
things.
game style that's done on a show. I mean, I feel like
It's not a classic, but it's a
no,
modern
isn't there-
version of game show.
Isn't there a genre that
Well, you
Survivor
can-
spawned?
You can call it a reality show.
Survivor
A reality game
spawned
show is actually
reality shows. So I don't think it's a game show.
But
It's
here's
a reality.
the thing, a different reality show. The Kardashians. It's a reality show because it's just a show watching other people live.
This is a
Survivor,
competitive game.
There is an end goal to be the last one, and you win $1 million or whatever, right?
Look, I'm not going to be bent out of shape either way. You guys make the call, but you got to make
It's
it.
fine
You got to
with-
make it together.
It's fine with me because the goal of the show is to win a prize, which is also known as a game.
I think it is not a game show, but I'm going to allow it because I know how much Andy loved Survivor. And I feel like taking
we let
Survivor
you take
from
the
him,
sampler platter and appetizers.
well, it's an appetizer. So, yeah. All right.
All right, I'm taking Survivor. Survivor has lasted the test of time, 30-plus seasons. My wife and I adore it. We watch it every year. And
Yeah, but
I
did it
would
make it 3?
I would dominate on that show.
I've never heard of this Survivor that you're picking. All right.
Wow,
so,
I got away with that. All right, Jason, you're up.
What's crazy, though, for a show that's 30 seasons,
Oh, more than that, yeah.
I have seen 2 episodes of that show.
I have seen 2 or 3 clips of episodes of that show.
So really, you can't speak to whether that show sucks or not.
I said
if you
no,
have
I've
seen 2 episodes of 37 seasons, which is, by the way, they're in their 37th season.
That is crazy.
That tells you that those who love it watch it forever.
Clearly. But so do they have multiple seasons in like a calendar year?
Yes, they do. It's normally
that makes sense.
3. I think it's
they're padding the stats.
2 to 3 seasons.
That's cheating.
Well, I didn't say years, Mike. I said seasons.
Right, but I'm saying when you say there's a season of a television show, there's one a year.
I see. Yeah, they do
so they've only
at least 2 a year.
So they've been around for 15 years? Because it makes it sound like that show's
been around since
like our grandparents were playing Survivor.
Yeah, Survivor debuted in the year 2000. So 18 years, 2 seasons a year. There you go.
Got it.
So not 3.
All right, I am on the clock here, and I'm going to, now that Mike has gone with pressure luck, I don't worry about losing in the polls, and I can go with my heart even more. This is probably my favorite game show of all time. I haven't watched it as much as The Family Feud. That's just a delicious treat that you can always pop on, and it's
you can jump in.
The best thing about
Who's
Family
the
Feud
worst
is
Family Feud host? Is it Al Borland?
Oh, I forget. I
He
forgot
was
that he
so
was
cringy.
What was the
His jokes were so cringy.
What was the overweight guy with the gap in his teeth?
Louis?
Louis Anderson.
Yeah,
Louis
Louis. He was so hot and cold. Sometimes I would love him, and sometimes I'd be like, he's creeping me out.
Welcome
big
to
time.
Family Feud.
Yeah, the one who creeped me out is, and I guess different era, but Richard Dawson, who's the OG host. I watched that, and I'm
he's like grabbing.
I'm like, bro, what do you stop? Leave the ladies alone,
different
man.
Time.
Bubble.
Harvey's the best.
Gross.
No,
Harvey's great.
Steve Harvey is he cracks me up so much. And the when he makes fun of people on that show, it's a delight.
He deadpans them. It's so great.
Yeah.
What's your pick, Jason?
My pick is the $100,000 pyramid.
That's
you guys
a great
remember
show.
that? It was
Of
basically
course.
it's Taboo. It's the game Taboo, which I love. Get people to guess this word without saying those 5 words.
Now, clearly I know that show, but I genuinely have never watched it.
Oh, it is.
I've never seen it. You
so
love it?
good. Yeah,
You love it?
it's older, but I love it.
They still
As a
still
person
do
who
it.
hasn't seen it, I'm not going to say that it sucks. It's just I'm more I'm more mature.
That's very big of you.
You guys have left me a couple of the staples.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's
He
mine.
gets another pick.
Oh, he does.
Oh, I was not prepared. Oh no.
Do you know how a snake draft works, Mr. Fantasy Football?
I've never heard of it. Okay, so now here's another thing. So if we're going shows I love, and now all of a sudden Survivor's a game show because it's classified as that. There's another one that is classified as a game show
Is
that I
there
love.
a prize at the end?
I don't know.
Well, then we'll
Then it's
tell
not
you.
a game.
We'll tell you.
Well, there is a prize, but it's
gonna
not
be
a
obvious
monetary
enough.
prize. It's whose line is it anyways?
No. Well, let me think about that.
Yeah, you guys think. I mean,
There's no,
That's a comedy show.
but there's no tangible.
Yeah, you're not
prize.
there's not a competition really.
Oh no, they compete, but at the end they just say, "Oh, you won. What did you win? You won the show."
Yes, you won the.
Yeah, because then you're going to get into Impractical Jokers and all these other ones.
Oh, that's the best.
That's not really a game show. I vote no.
Okay.
Hypocritically.
That's,
Go on.
that's fine. I gave you Survivor. Okay, I'm gonna take. So based on Survivor, I could go with like The Biggest Loser, which was a great show, but a little too close to home without the beard. Can't go there today.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Deal or No Deal.
Wow.
I enjoyed that.
You're going with Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, it was a good show. I enjoyed
Okay.
it.
That was Harvey? I
No.
mean, not Howie?
Yes.
Howie Mandel?
Of game shows where you literally did nothing.
Oh, you're saying, and then it just leads into a commercial?
No, not a commercial. I'm saying the entire game is just,
Random.
do you want to take this deal? Nah. Okay. How about this deal? No, this deal? Yeah, that's the one. Wow. That's entertainment.
Man,
I'm just
there are
destroying
so
your
many.
pick.
There are no. That's
I
fine.
have
There
to talk down your picks.
there was a
I
tilt
have no
pick.
choice.
This was an unprepared pick. The Survivor thing opens up so many shows that I would pick now. Like there's one that I clearly should have just gone with. I love
Lucy.
Look, I'm going to go. There are two stalwarts that we haven't been picked yet, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the one that I think has the more likable host that I enjoyed more as a child and as an adult. Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
I'm taking Wheel of Fortune.
That would have been my next pick.
I like Pat Sajak more than I do Alex Trebek.
Yeah, I thought about that. It's too mainstream.
I've got more Wheel of Fortune intelligence in me than I do Jeopardy intelligence, so I'm going with Wheel of Fortune.
Does anybody here
Like, I'd rather have a drink with Pat Sajak than I would Alex Trebek.
actually know
He would shame
someone
me.
who can watch Jeopardy and just
know the
answers? Because
No,
I've never met one of those humans in my life.
I run every once in a
We're
while.
all just learning.
You've come across a topic and you know them and you feel so incredibly smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
That you know one
It's
category.
like trivia.
But it's one of those things where you watch movies and all the time there will be a character on there that's not that smart and they're watching Jeopardy and they know the answers. Like, no, you don't. This is not realistic. All right, so this is back to Mike.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go 4 rounds.
Yes.
All right. That's okay. So my first pick, I'm gonna go with the deal show that Jason should have picked, and that's Let's Make a Deal. That show that was actually referenced on this show, either last week or the week before.
Oh, that's What's Behind This Door?
Yeah, What's Behind the Curtain. Now, do you know the show Let's Make a Deal, Jason?
I have heard of it. I have not watched it.
Oh, it's fabulous. I mean, now they have it. People dress up, and it's. I made fun of your show, but this show is really the exact same thing.
Yeah,
where they say,
it's
"Do you want to take this
100%
deal?"
the same. When you were saying that, I was like, wait a minute. The show you were referencing last week was that.
I have no choice. Oh, and
All
this
right, final pick.
man.
Mister, do you know how snake drafts work?
I'm gonna take Jeopardy.
Oh, he's trying to make up for pressing your luck. Unbelievable.
So you have Press Your Luck, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is a great pick. Let's Make a Deal in Jeopardy.
I'm not going to win.
When Who Wants...
Wait,
I'm going to give you some credit here. When Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was at its peak, that was like a cultural phenomenon,
Yes.
and the anticipation that show would build up in people was
to see if
amazing.
someone actually would. Now, let me ask you this: the demographic of this show. Do we have a lot of people in like their 60s and 50s listening to this show?
Doubtful.
No.
Doubtful.
You're
All
not
right.
going to do
Jeopardy
very
seems
well.
like a bad pick.
So I get my final pick.
Yep.
I mean, I could lean in here. I'm thinking about Amazing Race. Since these are all allowed. Because you win $1 million.
You opened Pandora's box, Mike.
No, that's fine.
Let me ask you this. I have a pick.
I'm regretting my last pick so much. I know what I should have gone with.
Can I pick Fear Factor?
Yeah. Of course.
I'm going to close it out with Fear Factor.
Oh,
That was a very, very popular show. Very, I think, compelling television.
So I was about to make my pick. I'm trying.
Can I change my last pick?
No, you cannot change your last pick.
No. You got Jeopardy, Mike. You've thought of one.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
exactly what I want.
So I was about to go a couple different directions. The last pick, I was thinking American Idol. I mean, I love American Idol.
Yeah, you could do that. The Voice.
But
Yeah.
on principle, it's just not a game show. So like all these Amazing Race and Survivor, whatever. On principle, I will not go with American Idol. So I was going to go with a game show that I barely remembered, but I came across it on a list here, and I was like, oh, man, do you guys remember Hollywood Squares?
Yeah, it's a great show.
It's a great show. But for some reason, when Andy said Fear Factor, it reminded me of a childhood
Dang it.
delight.
This is what
Say it, Mike.
Double Dare.
Double Dare.
It's Double Dare.
Yes,
That's the
that
show that I should have gone with.
was unbelievable. I mean, you're reaching up into
I thought you were going to go with The
and
Apprentice.
picking. I mean, yeah.
Double Dare is
was
great. You're going to get you'll get the opposite of what Mike will get for Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized
Nobody has ever watched both of them.
I
feel
realized
like-
the error of my way.
I feel like if I could write Double Dare in the colors on Twitter and remind people of what Double Dare was, I'd get 10 times
You know the
more
show's
votes.
back.
I do. I saw it like
Yeah.
last week. My kids were watching it, and when they're
Liza
reaching up
Koshy hosting that?
for cards inside of giant nostrils and pulling out boogers and getting nasty. I was
such a good show.
This is great. This is great television.
That was the show I was most jealous of people for when they had cable.
Yeah, because that was a Nickelodeon show.
Mike, you're winning 41-39 now.
Well, that's good because I'm about to lose with the lowest score of all time.
What's your team, Mike?
I don't know.
Press your luck. Who wants to be a millionaire? Let's make a deal. Jeopardy. Jason has Family Feud, the $100,000. You only have the $1,000 pyramid. Sorry.
Darn it!
The $100,000 pyramid, Deal or No Deal, and Double Dare. And I went The Price is Right, Survivor, Wheel of Fortune, and Fear Factor.
If I could do it all over, I would just take all the Nickelodeon game shows.
Nothing. Why wouldn't you just take all the early, low runs?
Well, I didn't. Look, I could
1980s.
I could have gone with, Match Game and Password.
Well, but those
shows are great.
The
The Newlywed Game.
Those they didn't run in a very small 2-year window in the early 80s, though.
Yeah, otherwise they would have been his
Press your luck.
second.
You really pressed your luck in this one.
For things that I've learned, the fact that show only ran for 3 years is blowing my mind right now because I'm telling you, behind Price is Right, that was the game show I watched when I was homesick.
I was going to say, you just watched years and years of repeats of that show.
Yeah. Well, when I was little, I probably saw the same show 3 times. I didn't know.
Yep.
What I learned today, I learned that we should really go into business copywriting things. Pizza subscription.
Oh, my gosh. Pizza
Uber.
subs.
We should be a think tank. Uber was the good one.
Uber was that's a solid pick.
I learned that
Your horse will be here in 2 days.
I learned that Jason is extremely jealous of a horse's chompers.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to chew food. And he's got a baby face. Thanks for supporting the show.
Got a fat baby face.
See you next Monday.
Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers Podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.